Hi guys and welcome to my second Q&A. I apologize once again for the huge delay with Adventures, but it's on its way. I have been forced to replace some characters' lines with subtitles since their voice actors haven't sent me anything yet, and now I'm just waiting for one more who is currently sending me the lines one by one. I sure hope those who haven't responded will contact me eventually, because I really don't want to replace anyone. Also, I'm not showing myself again. I figured it got boring to look at a blue background all the time. Now I know what you're thinking. Why am I wearing a top hat? Well, partly because I think they look stylish and a lot of awesome people use them, but also because when I was only wearing my tuxedo, people kept saying I looked like anonymous. And since lots of YouTubers try to create their own little style, I decided to give it a try. Now let's get to the questions. Do you think animating is easy? Well, I wouldn't say I often come across challenges, like I find myself incapable of animating certain things, so I guess I consider it easy. It just takes a lot of time and it can occasionally get really boring. But you shouldn't trust me since I'm using an easy to use animation program. It's possible more advanced animators are finding it much harder. Is Herobrine going to appear in Adventures? Many people want Herobrine in Adventures. What are you talking about? He is in Adventures. Right there. To answer your question, he will sometimes be used as an Easter egg, but he won't be in the series as a character that's relevant to the plot. Though he will get a small role at one point, but I'm not going to say anything else about it now. Do you like Mr. Max Snuffy Fluffy's Monster School? He makes preschool ones. Well, I tend to ignore other people's versions of monster schools. As I said before, I don't mind them, but I don't watch them either. But in order to answer your question properly, I watch them, and they're pretty decent. The characters interact with body language in a cute way, just like they should, and the jokes are usually centered around slapstick. He also made a good decision to actually make the students children. Why didn't I do that? Wouldn't it be weird if your purpose in life was not taught to you until you looked at an adult? The only thing I don't understand is why Herobrine is so damn jolly. It's Herobrine, the emotionless ghost of fake sighting videos, not Santa Claus. So yeah, they're okay, and it feels nice to inspire people. What kind of pet do you like the most? I love kitties. What a coincidence! I love cats too. They're so fluffy and cute, but meanwhile so proud and sublime, so smart and independent. They're soft paws, nimble movements, cool eyes, sharp eyes. There's so much to admire. Shame I can't get one since my mom is allergic. And when I move out, I probably won't get one either, since I can't even take care of a caterpillar. Do you know How to Train Your Dragon? You mean that DreamWorks movie? Sorry, movies? See, I have a small dislike for DreamWorks. I love many of their movies, but they are still known for stealing ideas and such. And they also turned my childhood's favorite book series into the most incorrect adaptation I have ever seen. I think it's pretty sad because I feel like I should really like these movies. They have Vikings, dragons, beautiful animation, and many other great things. But for every frame I boil with anger since it's practically insulting the source material. Allow me to mention a few examples. Toothless is supposed to be a tiny, green, and really annoying dragon that actually has no teeth. Hiccup is supposed to be able to speak dragon language. The Vikings are not fighting the dragons, they use them as pets and mounts since the beginning of the first book. And there was no Astrid. This part is more annoying than most other things, not only because they are adding a character that's entirely new, but also because she's a love interest. There was a female main character in the book, but her relationship with Hiccup was just average friendship. And I think that's impressive, since you rarely come across stories with two main characters of different genders and that are not romantically involved. Also, I really liked that girl, she was awesome! She fought the grown men while humming some happy melodies, stole stuff for the challenge, and annoyed everyone while doing so. That's another thing I hate, they removed my two favorite characters. So yes, I know those movies, and I hate them even though I know they are good. As every angry book fan, I would recommend that you give the books a shot. Try to look past the fact that the illustrations look like they were made by a 60-year-old. Just do what I do, ignore them, use your imagination instead. Seriously, every time there was an illustration of a new dragon species, I was like, but that one looks so much cooler in my hand. I love adventures, thank you. But the one thing I want to see is a Rebel Enderman. Are you planning one? I'm planning 3! If you play Minecraft, then why don't you do a Minecraft survival series? Because I think Let's Plays are super boring and there are way too many out there already. Is your name actually Will? I see a lot of people in the comments and discussion page call you that, or does it mean you Willcraft animations? My name is William. The Willcraft thing was that you require will to do something, and I want to animate stuff, so that's what drives me. Will. Then people started calling me Will and Willcraft for some reason. Oh well, that's fine by me. There are YouTubers with weirder names. How did you find Minecraft, if you can remember? Love the accent, by the way. Thanks! Well, I actually read about it in a gaming magazine I bought from my brother. I thought, the graphics look bad, but the gameplay sounds interesting. Later I watched some gameplay videos, and I was hooked at once. Did you get inspiration for the Monster School opening from Rosario Vampire? Funny you mentioned that show. That was actually the first anime I watched when I had decided to get over my prejudice. And it was damn close to keep me away from anime forever. Firstly, I'm one of those rare guys who despise fan service. Every time a character takes off their clothes or whatever, I roll my eyes and wait for the story to come back and recapture my interest. Anyone who has seen the show can probably understand that this makes the show a little tricky to enjoy for me. Also, the story was pretty repetitive. Bad person does bad things, some stupid misunderstanding or something, evil vampire lady kicks bad person's butt, main character sometimes has a hero speech to hide the fact that he's absolutely useless, main character gets his neck violated. It didn't help either that the characters were bad too. The main character was awkward, dumb, and as I just said, completely useless. The others were either underdeveloped or they're just there to add fan service. Sometimes both. And to avoid some dislikes, I should probably say something nice about show 2. Misery was a decent character, despite being out of, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 love interests, she felt more developed than the others. She barely added anything to the fan service too. Instead, the focus seemed to be on her personality, with her being the socially weird stalker. She was, in my opinion, the only enjoyable character. What was the question again? Oh, okay, the answer is no. I can't even remember watching the opening. I skipped past it to save time. However, I did get inspiration from the opening from another show about humans accidentally joining an English school for monsters. You see, when it comes to TV shows, my childhood wasn't that great. I didn't have the chance required to watch shows like X-Men, Batman, or whatever you watched as a kid. I only had channels that showed cartoons nobody wanted to watch. However, every once in a while I was blessed with a gem like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or DuckTales. One of these gems was Creep School. To this day I really enjoy this show, but I'm still trying to find the English version since the Swedish child actors sound like they sold their souls for a chocolate bar. I always looked forward to the intro as a kid since it had such a kick-ass theme song, and when making an intro for Monster School it just felt natural to take inspiration from it. Though they still are very similar. While Monster School's intro is a bus ride, Creep School's intro is a bunch of clips from the show as well as a bus driving around in a dangerous area. Those small seconds inspire me to make the Monster School intro. If you could be any video game character, who would you be? Ooh, that's a tricky one. A villain, obviously. Heroes are lame and never gets to have so much fun. I would love to be one that is omnipotent, since then I could do whatever I want. I don't know any omnipotent villains. Or video game characters. Oh wait, it's Triforce in Legend of Zelda can be used to make you omnipotent. So I think I had to go with Girain. It's powerful, it's skilled in combat, cool, and absolutely fabulous! And then I would be like, well screw reviving my master, I'm gonna rule the world on my own. And of course I would not repeat his mistake and leave Link alive. That kid will be dead as soon as he steps into the forest temple. Can you show your face? Sure! Alright, now before I end this video I have a question for you. See, I have been playing with the idea to make top 10 lists for a long time. That's something I would love to do, but since I'm here to entertain you people, I need to know if you think it's a good idea. If enough people want me to do it, I'll make a second channel and upload top 10s there, both in order to separate them from my animations and to upload content I can't upload here. See, since I'm a YouTube partner, I can't upload copyrighted content no matter if I make money from it or not. And I can't make top 10s about stuff like movies and games without including some copyrighted content every once in a while. But then I also won't make any money from it. So from an economic point of view, this is a waste of time and effort. But I never became a YouTuber for the money anyway. And don't worry, it won't delay my animations at all. Making this type of videos is much quicker, so I will just upload one every once in a while and then return my focus to animating. And if this happens, there will also be a little surprise when Halloween arrives. So let me know what you think about this idea in the comments. If you have a question for my streamer, you can put it in the comments too. And if you're a troll who wants to try and hurt my feelings, you can use the comments for that too. You know the drill. See you soon.